As we all know, Bloxburg updated a few days ago, and probably the most notable change is the up in pay. And so I thought today I would test this new pay system, but then I'm gonna build a house with the money I make. And not to flex, y'all, I'm actually level 50 on both of these jobs. So we can do either BLOXBURG or Pizza Planet. And since I'm such a high level, to make it fair, I'm only going to be allowing myself to work for 10 minutes. And if you're not already subscribed, subscribe right now. You're missing out on the party. So welcome to building a house with the money I make in 10 minutes. Let's go! So here we are at Pizza Planet, guys, and I have $0 in the bank. Wow, I'm actually so broke.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna put this up so you can see, obviously, that I'm not cheating. And if you didn't know, you actually earn more money when your mood's on full. So I'm gonna boost them just once to start with. Enjoy me singing Lana Del Rey while I work for 10 minutes. Now, I don't think I've actually worked at pizza delivery since the update, like the old update. I thought we used to earn 3,000. But okay, I'm feeling kind of confident. $1,000 in 40 seconds. $4,000 in 1 minute. That's what I'm talking about. And as you can see, we've just hit the 5-minute mark and we've got $15,000. So this is actually way better than I thought it would be. But if we use some quick maths, then we should have about $30,000 by the end. You guys did not just see me miss that pizza. Right, there is absolutely no way I'm making that final one. So we'll end our shift and we got 32,000.
30,000.
So here we are back at the plot. Now, just before we start building, I did just want to tell you guys how much you will make if you're maximum level at Pizza Planet. So I made $32,707 for 10 minutes. If we times that by 6, that is $196,242. But enough jibber jabber out of the way, let's get building. As y'all normally know, I'm an even queen. I start my build like this. That just cost $500.
We don't have the money today.
So for once in my life, I'm actually going to try and be smart. We're genuinely going to make a small house today. However, I don't want to skip out on the necessities. So we're going to have a laundry room here. This is, of course, going to be our little hallway as we walk in. Shut up and get on with it. Yeah, but this is our layout. So it is actually a reasonably small house. And the theme of this build today is going to be modern. And somebody told me to stop using basic shapes. I mean, I thought you guys love my basic shapes, but apparently I was wrong. So instead, I'm going to be using structural item. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm not going to be using that $1,000 beam. I might have to use a basic shape, guys. It depends what one's cheaper. Basically, I wanted to add a little modernness along the front. And honestly, the basic shape is so much cheaper. It's only $300. And hopefully it isn't going to cost an arm and a leg to transform this. Oh, only a measly $22. I can cope with that. And you might think I'd be going for quite a cool custom suburban roof. But since we're on a budget, it actually costs so much to resize it out. Look, $2,000. And besides, we have these basic shapes for the detail. And I always knew the basic shapes would be a little bit of a risk, but look, how awesome does that look now? And it's only cost us a couple thousand. So next up is coloring, and this is cheap. I'm not even gonna bother fussing about $5 and $10. And this is our exterior. Oh, I love it, babes. I absolutely love it. Next up is decorations like windows, pillars, doors, the whole shebang. So I think it'd be pretty pointless in having this balcony here without glass on it. I know that was $500. Other than that, I am actually gonna be sensible now, okay?
12 seconds later.
Now there's just one more thing, okay? I promise this is the last thing. There we go, there we go. Right, now I'm being so cheap, you're not even gonna recognize me. Look how cheap I'm gonna do this front door.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
As for the rest of these windows, $100 windows. That one was $750, but no, we can't afford it, guys. We can't afford it. And look, I'm coloring them before I copy and paste. I'm listening, I'm learning. I would quite like glass doors coming out of the balcony, but $500 when we've only got 26K left, it's too much. So I think we're gonna have to use just these old-fashioned ones. And what in the 2018 is this build? And look at me down there, I'm like, now, I'm telling you right now, we're not going inside with less than $22,000. So I'm going to leave myself a $3,000 budget to finish off this exterior with. So we'll use a couple of that on pillars. And I've just realized we probably could make this a little porchway, actually, even like a corner porch. And we're not going to be adding fancy floor at all. It's going to have to be so plain. We'll move this out of the way because the trash bag and the mailbox, why would I do that? That's just wasting moolah. Now, the cheapest tool fence is a corn fence. I don't really fancy having sweet corn right outside my house. So instead, we're going to use these. Again, only $190. Maybe a birch tree, because that is only $400 and it looks really new. And oh my gosh, we only have $600 left for out here. I guess we could just have a little bench out the front. And to finish it off, we'll just add these 2 lights. I know we went slightly over the 22,000, but I think this slays.
Another day, another sleigh. Period.
As for the stairs, we're actually going to have to like smarten up our game here and just use these ones. And for the interior doors, I mean, to be fair, this is $120 and this one is $180. I think for the extra $60, it's worth it because this door looks way better. As we head to the upstairs, this is going to be the master bedroom. This is going to be the kids' bedroom. This is going to be another kids' bedroom and then the family bathroom. And I like how you can get onto the balcony from the hallway. Honestly, guys, even floor at this point, $4? No, we cannot afford this. We are Squidward begging on the side of the road, okay? For the wall trims, we have to use just these cheapest ones. So there we go. That is the base of the house in. So I'm not starting with the kitchen. That would be a rookie mistake to make. I'm instead going to start in this dining room. So the cheapest dining table is the Simplicity one. And sorry, what is actually the difference between that and this? The only difference is this one has thinner legs. You're literally paying for less. So I will be getting this cloudy grey table for $100. What a deal. I do think the Simplicity chairs look a little bit like, ugh, but it is all in the colouring. If we make this blue plaid and white, isn't that cute? As for the walls, I think we'll do a feature wall. And we've got to remember, this is actually a modern house, so maybe we should do like a linen feature wall. As far as windows go, we're just gonna have to use the cheapo ones again. Shall we add a back door? I think a back door could be something nice to cover up this wall. Now, console tables are ridiculous. $110? You think I can afford that? I can't. What about a bookcase? That's not even in tables. I'm panicking, guys. I'm having a full-blown panic attack right now. We could get this one. Huh? That is disgusting. Oh my gosh. Wait, it doesn't actually look that bad. It kind of looks like a piece of modern art. Now, you guys know I'm very much against the broken furniture, but why does that actually look like a modern piece of artwork? And I think that is going to have to do it for the lounge room. Now, since we're not going to be able to afford many lights, we're going to have to use the good old-fashioned color wheel and just brighten this up to almost maximum capacity. But there we go. That is amazing. And that only cost us literally $1,500. Staying away from the kitchen, I do not trust myself in there. I was thinking we could have a nice blue wall here. The BLOXBURG urging me to add this entertainment center is so strong. So we're going to have to use this. And then we're going to have to go and pay for a console table to put it on. As for the sofas, I don't really want to use the Simplicity, but the next one up from that is this. And they're $500 a piece. So I think we're just going to have to try and make it look good with the way we arrange it. We'll once again just have a last final check if there's any other cheap items that we can add. Like this, an $80 floor lamp. That's not going to do anything, is it? And really, BLOXBURG, I am in the crisis mode right now and you're disconnecting me. But there you go. That is our lounge room complete. So as we move into this room, we're going to actually change it completely up and do tiles on the wall instead. And oh, sugar plum fairies. Why did I raise this door? Now I'm going to have to add a blimmin' step.
More money that we cannot afford in this build.
Now, if memory serves me correctly, I'm pretty sure the hat stand, yeah, you can get one for $80. Now, I'm not sacrificing safety, so we will be adding a nice banister. $200! And isn't it crazy that this tiny carpet is $150? This massive one is only $70. I was thinking that could be quite cute in here. Do you know what? This is so cheap. We probably could afford it in here. Right, I'm just going to risk it for a biscuit. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Laundry room time. As for the counters, we have no choice. We're going to have to use the $100 ones. I don't think we'll be able to have cabinets in here because they're $160 each. That's just a bit much. Even this $410 one, I'm so reluctant to add it. But I suppose you've got to have it in a laundry room, haven't you?
Rather than cabinets, we can go ahead and use these shelves.
And hopefully we can get a couple of cheap soaps up here. So that's our little laundry room. That's actually kind of wholesome. And guys, I was being a little bit willy-nilly on the exterior, but we've still got pretty much $10,000 to complete this build. I'm feeling a little more confident now, but we don't want to speak too soon because we are moving into the study, which for a starter does not even have windows in. The chair in here, I genuinely think we're gonna have to use the Simplicity one. I know I said I'd never do it, y'all. I'm not even gonna buy a computer. $900 is far too much. We could probably get away with this.
What are those?
And I'm hoping, oh no, it's not bright enough in here on its own. But we don't really have enough of a budget to buy another big overhead lamp. So we're just gonna have to add a small one there. But remember, we've got the whole upstairs to do. In fact, I'm gonna add the wall trims and stuff upstairs now. And not gonna lie, it actually wasn't as expensive as I thought. We still have $7,200 left. And notice how I could go like that to do the corner. Or I could go like that and save us about 3 counters. In fact, I can do that pretty much the whole way along here, can't I? I forget that the counters basically connect to anything in sight. We are gonna need to add a real oven, and I want to go upstairs with $5,000. Sorry, we're gonna have to literally use the cheapest, most ugliest
appliances in here.
As for our windows, I actually have had an amazing idea. This window here is only $32. So I was wondering how far out we can stretch it, but now it's only going to be $88. We should have done this at the start. And I wanted to have a little kitchen table in the middle. I know that was a bit risky, but we needed something to fill up this space with. So now it's time to go upstairs, which I've just realized we haven't even added doors up here yet. This is gonna wipe us out. Let me add the doors in color. Okay, I actually managed to decorate up here with minimal damage. We have $3,500 left, but that has got to do us for 3 bedrooms. So we're definitely gonna start with the single bedrooms first. And in fairness, I think this is actually gonna be okay because the cheapest bed is $200 and it looks like utter trash. But as soon as you color it, I'll just make sure to add this one in over here as well. Obviously, we'll match the colors. And as for the windows, we've got no choice but to use these like $80 ones. Let's go into just regular storage. What the hell? Even a regular dress is $130. I would have liked to have a desk in here, but I don't think we'll be allowed that. And then actually, I think just a wardrobe and maybe a mirror. Ooh, $200 for this. That might be a little bit risky-bisky, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. As for the bathroom, we're just going to have a cheap shower, and I refuse to use one with the curtain.
Until let's try finish this master bedroom. I've put a few bits in here.
And I just had to put a single bed in the master bedroom, so we only have $200 left. What are we meant to fill this up with? Do you know what? I'm taking this. I'm taking that out of the hallway, and we can't forget about the balcony. Oh yeah, I put this chair here earlier. When I was doing the lounge room, I put a chair up here. I mean, it's not much, but it's something. Maybe this nice end table. So there we have it, guys. That is the $30,000 house. Okay, chickens, if you're wondering, guess what this plot value's at? $31,000. So it's actually a little less than the $32,000 we earned. But you have to remember, you lose a bit of money when you like delete furniture and replace it and things. But for $31,000, this is what we got. I mean, if you were walking down the street in BLOXBURG, making my way downtown, walking fast, I would not bat an eyelid at this house. I would not even give it a second glance. Oh, it's just a normal house. Maybe that costs about $100K. Now, in a minute, I'm actually going to invite you guys into the server and see what you guys think it actually costs. But before we do that, let's actually take a look around. So the front garden, this investment of probably about $1,500 was definitely worth it. But as we go up onto our porchway, we're greeted by this entrance. Now, if you didn't know any better, you'd just think this is like an architectural statement. Like, yeah, I have concrete bricks in my house, and what about it? But I describe this hallway as cozy. First of all, to the left, we have the laundry room. Very elegant, very elegant. I mean, this is annoying me. I honestly think the house would look better without this piece of crap. And then, of course, we have the actual washer here. So if you're wondering, I didn't add a dryer, did I? Okay, we're gonna have to wash it in the sink. Opposite, we have the lounge room. This is probably the biggest flop. We didn't even color the duffel bag. Honestly, right, this what's going on now. I'm moving out. I'm moving out. See ya! Just in here, we have the study. And I think this is a flex. Having a study in your house is a big flex. Having a study in a $30,000 home is a bigger flex. Although it does look like we're from the 1900s. Like, Queen Victoria, are you there? And also, I didn't actually show what this looks like from the side. Obviously, it's not the most aesthetic, but it doesn't look bad from the back and sides. As we head into the kitchen dining, this is where I'm torn. Part of me thinks these windows are the best thing I've ever done. Like, I'd actually like to add these just on a regular house, but then the other part of me feels it's so empty and moldy. Like, what even is it? And finally, down here is the dining room. Once again, it's got the luxury of being separate. And oh yes, let me open the neighborhood quickly so you guys can get in. As we head upstairs, this hallway is massive. This is the size of some people's houses. And we have this gorgeous balcony. And also we can look over at, wow! Oh my good lord. Someone made the Renaissance world tour. Anyway, we're getting distracted. Guys, I built a house using the money I made in 10 mins. Guess how much this costs? How did you get up here? My coffee, not yours. My house, not yours. Somebody said 50K, 30K, 50K, 40K, 60, 100, 600,000. Oh my gosh, what? Wow, no way, bargain. But as we go upstairs, this is the master bedroom. I mean, it is blander than a salad. I mean, the master bedroom does have a balcony, but it's a little bit of a safety hazard. The bathroom is actually wholesome. I really appreciate this bathroom. And look at them, guys. Oh my gosh, slay. So there we have it, guys. That is building a house with the money I made in 10 minutes. What the hell? I do hope you guys liked it. Subscribe if you had fun, and I'll see you all in the next one.